Check. Check. 1 2 1 2. All right. Starting it up. Let's go ahead and do our test. So check. 1 2 1 2. Oh no. All right. We can close that. All right. And then we'll do test. Okay, test comes up there. That's really all we and then it comes up down there on the screen. So that's good. You know, that's really all we can hope for. Let's see if I bring the mic a little bit closer, turn it about right there, lift it up. All right, let's get it out of frame. Right, so I think the sound has been pretty good, and let's see, boom. All right, Mo, I see. Thanks for subscribing. You the man. You know, I'm not sure when you did, but hey, you know, we're putting it up on blast, putting it up right here, and I will figure out. You know, I'm gonna come up with some different stuff, but you know, I wanted to get this up and get the last one. So this is part 3, and I guess I can move the screen over that way. You know, it kind of looks like I'm looking at the camera, right? So if I move it here, right, then that way it looks a little bit better. And it looks like, you know, but I don't want it to be spooky. Ooh. I'm looking into your soul. Let's see. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I'm looking into your soul music. Looking into your soul. Yes. Right, so I don't know. That's not looking into your soul music, but it doesn't matter. Hey. All right, so we've been talking about linear harmony. Remember, we're still going to run with this. All right, like because I didn't do the variations on part 2, and even if I don't do the variations on here tomorrow or so forth, we're going to get to the variations. I'm going to, when I practice it, I'm going to just take one and go through it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna mix them up just yet. I'm gonna take the one theme, right, and just go through a bunch of standards. So what I figure I'll do is maybe drop the keyboard. So the keyboard is like here. Maybe I drop it down and I put me about in that space, just, you know, that little blank space there. And well, I think I have 157. So I'll reset, because whenever I do that, it adds. But I think I have like 157. Mo, he's 157. So anyway, but so that way you guys can see the sheet music and follow along. I don't know. I mean, you know, we'll make it work, because eventually we'll get it to where, you know, like, I'm not gonna, because once I get to that part, I'm not gonna be teaching. I'm just gonna be playing. And if you want to know, you can just look back on the previous, you know, 1, 2, and 3. So, all right, so that's 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and cover. Let's go ahead and cover the. Oh yeah, and I need to mute. All right, that way my daughter won't be in the stream, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, they're just yelling throughout the house, and this mic is gonna pick it all up. So here we go. Let's go ahead. The third model is a descending arpeggio. Right? So again, so again, we are looking at the 2-5-1 progression, right? So the first one we did, the third and the seventh was here, right? So we started on the third, so here. So we did this, right? So we took that and we made it linear by coming down, right? So that was something like bum, 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 right? Which is, so we did that, we just came down. And then we did the arpeggio, just your standard. This is like basic, right? We did this, we did that, and let's see. So we did, and then we came down, right? So yeah, but we playing everything. I started everything in E. That's what's throwing me out. So D. We started on a D major 2-5-1, right? And bam, right? So that's what we've been doing so far, and we had some variations and stuff. Now on the third one, we're going to start. It'll be this voicing, right? So, and I've covered this in the previous videos, inversions. So you have different inversions of a chord, right? Oh yeah, I think that was like one of my last ones when I talked about how to voice and when to omit, when to add notes and so forth, right? So we have that. Then we can do here. Then we go here. That's not right. Here. Here. Yeah. There we go. So that's our idea of inversion. So we're gonna start on the 5 and then create this inversion, right? So we're gonna come down and then we're gonna go up with an arpeggio. This is the third of the next chord. And then I said I'm going to switch the keys and stuff because we're dealing with sharps for this one. Alright, so C sharp, there we go. Right, so we're looking at it on the paper, you still see D sharp, D flat. So I don't know, on the staff, I don't know how to, I'm gonna have to look at that, but right, so this is the that's the variation. So the chord, actually, we're arpeggiating this 2, 5, 1, right? So this one is actually like a 9, a D major 9, right? So let's look at the inversion of it. So we can change it to right there, right? So we do 2, 5, and then 1, 1, D major, right? So that's the actual chords that we're doing, right? So we're turning this and gonna make it linear and do right. So that is the third one. That's the third idea that we're gonna do. I gotta do it. I gotta practice it. Right, so don't worry. When I practice it, I'll have a drum machine, and I'm gonna put the app up so you guys can see what app I'm using. I'll put an icon. I don't have it close by right now, but we'll put it up. We'll put it up so that you guys can see the icon. So this is the that's that's the main one, right? So let's go ahead and knock it out in all keys, and then maybe tomorrow or the day after we'll add the variations to 2 and 3. But I need to just, yeah, I'm gonna focus on that first one. Like, I'm gonna focus on that and just do, do several standards and do that. So that'll be probably for a while, because it needs to be like second nature. You just can't even think about it, right? So this is about 12. So let's see. We'll do. Yeah. Remember, it's always the 5th of the chord. And then when I get to C, let's see. Yeah. See, this is a 1. So this is the fingering that I need to do. So even up here, which I gotta get used to it. See, so that's the fingering that I need to do with all of them. Because and I guess I could quote or cite the guy, right? The technique. But it's using one fingering for all the keys, right? Because classical style teaches you, like a traditional classical fingering is never put your thumb on the black keys, right? But you play whatever way you want to play, right? So here, and then just depending on like, if you guys want this stuff written out, just let me know, because this is like real easy, basic stuff that I can write out and have it for you guys. So just let me know, like, look, man, if you can write that out, I mean, yeah, that's no biggie. There we go. G. See, it's calling that a C dominant 7, but actually it's a C minor 7. But it wouldn't know, because we're just playing the shells. Oh yeah, we're arpeggiating. Duh. And then, I mean, if you guys want more talking, let me know. Which, right now, there are no guys or gals. But, hey, sorry. Doesn't matter. If I get 1 view or no views, I'm going to be streaming every day, right? And but I need to call it a wrap, because I gotta watch that R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly. Okay, so I need to see that 10 minutes out. So and then we got here, Phil. I get up 5 a.m., knock this stuff out, do my jiu-jitsu, and then practice. Right? But once your mind get used to the fact that 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 your fingers are gonna, stay the same, and then it's easy. It's easy to adjust. Bam, you're ready to rock. All right. And then don't look threatening. That's that right there. And then we do E flat. Remember, always start with the 5. See, that's the thing. So we got E flat, D flat, and then we go back to sharps. So let's pull this up. Flats. We do 2 keys, and then we go to sharps, right? Because I want you guys to not to be mixed up. Well, really, it's just this. And the fingering, right? Maybe I'll go over the fingering. Like when I do this again, I'll go over the fingering. Because then, so that way you can kind of get it. I mean, my hands are different from all of y'all hands. So, my fingering is going to be different from yours. But nonetheless. And then here we're in C sharp. So I only had to do one. And you guys maybe wonder, like, all right, so how come you're changing between the sharps and flats? Like, when do you know when to change, right? So it's what we call a 2-5-1, right? So this is a 2-5-1 in B. Therefore, I'm calling this C sharp, right? Because you write out B, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, A sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, right? So that's why we change it if we're going to call it a flat or a sharp. Okay. Here we go. The 5. Right. And then just really practicing your fingering, right? Because you need to just be able to just play. Like, you can't worry. You can't think about fingering. When you're in a gig and you just playing. Think about that. So right now, like, I'm playing this using different fingers, applying it, trying to get back to the other way, right? So, and then this will be normal. Everything else from here will be sharps until we get to F. Then we'll have to switch to flats. Because I've been playing this fingering, that's why I'm, just doing a little bit. It's flowing a lot better, right? And it's only because I'm keeping the fingering the same, right? So that way, once you know what key, you know your keys, you know your notes, it's the same. Yeah, it's gonna feel different though, right? Because you're feel different. And then cheese steak for dinner, onions and everything, Philly style, with steakums, so it wasn't truly Philly style. All right, then we go to flats, and we should be able to close out after that, and then we're done. We're done for the day, and we'll just pick it back up tomorrow. Makes a difference whenever you're doing your fingering and you're playing, because if you guys don't have a clue about what fingers to use, then these notes can look like they're just random, and it's like, man, how are you fingering that, right? So here's 5. So 5, like I said, I'm trying to finger for you guys. My hands are different from yours, as you can see. But I'm gonna try anyway. So this is 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. I think something like that. All right. So and see, most of you, I'm not sure if you do 2, you guys might be doing 2, because I know there's a lot of people that 4 fingers are weak. Their 4 fingers are really weak. I guess they don't use them as much. You guys don't use your 4 fingers as much. I don't have that problem, right? So, hey, I gotta use all my fingers. That's what happens when you got 8 fingers. But when you got 10, 2 is gonna get 2. That 4 finger is gonna be a little awkward, right? So I believe you guys are playing 2, so you might do 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, something like that. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I know that most people, their 4 fingers are weak. So that's that. We're gonna go over it. Don't worry, we're gonna develop it more, and this is really about practicing. It's just keeping me me keeping myself accountable for my practice. This is the second session. I get my morning session, boom, then we get this session, and this is open. This is like a church service. This is scheduled or subject to change. So we'll see. As we get people coming, we'll figure it out. That's that. I've been on here long enough. Hey, you know what time it is. All right. Have a good one. Have a good one. And I'm out.